Hey everybody, I'm Evan, and welcome back to my little corner of YouTube here where I like to talk about movies. So, if you notice, there hasn't been much activity on this channel lately. Last year I had the idea to have a series where I talked about my best, worst, and weirdest movies of the month. Just kind of as a reason to, highlight some certain things that I watched during that month. And I was starting to feel a little constrained by that format. As in, like, maybe the movies weren't that bad that I watched that month, or maybe there wasn't anything particularly weird, but I still kind of felt like I needed to put something out there. So I think as of right now, that series is going to be discontinued. So then in the meantime, I'm going to be trying to figure out what I do want to do on this channel. I have some seeds of ideas that maybe I will work on going forward. There will be a top 10 movies of 2025 coming. It's a little later this year than it was last year. And if you missed last year's, there'll be a link in the comments. Last year I was pretty set on what my movies were going to be, so this time of year, like end of December, early January, I was kind of rewatching them so I could solidify the order. But this year, there's a few movies that I've still yet to see, so hopefully within the next few weeks I will have a top 10 ready for you, and that will be the next thing on this channel. So, however, since I wanted to do something here, I'm going to show you all of the physical media that is in my collection that I have not watched. On my little TV stand, not little, but on my TV stand downstairs, there's a little kind of column. This is where I stack the things as I get them into my collection that need to be washed before they go into the normal shelf. And well, it's been building up. So, in approximate reverse acquisition order, let's just look at those. And I would like you to go down to the comments and either tell me which ones I should watch first, or which ones maybe look the most interesting that you may not know anything about. So let's get to that. So for Christmas, I received this Chopping Mall Collector's Edition Blu-ray. I have never owned Chopping Mall. This is a movie that has been in my regular rotation for November. It's like my Black Friday type movie that I watch every November. And I had been just streaming it wherever was either free. I think I may have even had to rent it this past November to watch it. So I'm happy that I finally got a physical copy. This is a fantastic movie, iconic. When I was a child, or at least, young, this was a movie that I had always seen. Like, I had seen this picture in the video store, and I don't know, for whatever reason, it never got rented. My parents were definitely not going to rent this for me, with good reason, based on, the content of this. But it's still... It's silly, right? So I've seen this many times since I was not allowed to rent it. I look forward. This one will be watched in November, as close to Black Friday as I can possibly get. Okay, so I ordered this Shaw Scares box set Volume 1. The Shaw brothers were producers in Hong Kong who just have a gluttony of films. A lot, generally they're associated with kung fu films, but they did a significant number of horror films. There is one in particular that they did that I have been trying to track down. It is way out of print. Hopefully that was coming back. So maybe we'll talk about that in a future episode. But on this box set here, they are individual discs. Let's see here. We have Sex Beyond the Grave. Sounds like a winner. We have Hell Has No Boundary. it's going to be amazing, right? And Haunted Tales. I don't know anything about any of these movies, but there was a good deal on this box set for kind of like a pre-order as they were releasing it. And these types of movies are always interesting to check out because a lot of times they're obscure or they've never been released, at least in a premium format, ever before. So, looking forward to that box set. Okay, the next one I ordered at the same time is this deluxe edition of Romeo and Juliet. So, I saw this movie around the time it came out. It is a sort of, I don't want to say parody of Romeo and Juliet, but it is the Troma version of Romeo and Juliet, written, of course, by James Gunn, who is famous these days for Superman and Guardians of the Galaxy and a lot of big budget studio films, but he started at Troma. And this is one heck of a movie. So I think I maybe originally had like rented this on VHS, and then I shortly thereafter bought the DVD, and I don't think the DVD was very good quality. And this will always stay in my mind as the first time I ever saw a nipple piercing. There is a nipple piercing in this movie, and it just seems like, wow, like that's crazy. Like, that's a nipple being pierced. That's what that looks like. I don't know. It's very low budget. It's very crude. It's very, inappropriate. And I love it. So I'm happy that I finally have a better copy because, yeah, my DVD sucked. Okay. Next, I have this Blu-ray of Return of the Living Dead. This is another one in the same vein as Chopping Mall, where I watched this every Return of the Living Dead day for the past few years anyway. And I've just been streaming it, so I'm happy I finally have a copy. I think I had an old DVD copy. I don't even know if I still had that, but I had been just streaming this July 3rd. The past few years, I've been able to watch it on July 3rd every year. So looking forward to watching this on July 3rd again. That is the date that is listed in the movie. Return of the Living Dead, classic. Beautiful movie. Love it so much. Okay, the next one is, this is Night of the Demons. This is another one that I just had been streaming a lot lately. It's a really great movie. Happy to finally have a physical copy. Before I go on, there was a period where I would just buy every DVD for a movie I liked. I would just buy it. There it is. It's released. I bought it in my collection. And then, like, sort of as Netflix and other streaming kind of, became more easily accessible, I kind of got rid of a lot of my DVDs and was like, well, I can just stream it anytime I want. And then in recent years, I've kind of seen the downfall of streaming, or at least the downside of streaming, where maybe you can't watch it anytime you want. Maybe you're going to have to pay for it. And if you have paid for it in the past, maybe it's just not available anymore. So I've definitely started to see the value of physical media again, especially since the quality has improved greatly. Some of those old DVDs just don't look good anymore. And then there's a certain charm to VHS, but that is a collection that I am not ever going to start, because I know a lot of people do like their VHS collections. I just don't have the room for that anymore. Then again, Reanimator is another one that I've upgraded. I used to have, I may actually still do have the DVD of this. It's just nice to have a better quality. As you can see, some of these are still sealed, so I haven't watched them yet. All right. Then the next one we have, this is the A24 release of Pi. This is, I believe, Darren Aronofsky's first movie, and this is a movie I enjoy quite a bit. It's weird if you call this a horror movie, but it definitely has horror elements, and it's about math. So I used to go to, I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and about 3 hours away is Detroit, Michigan. And they had like a more independent theater where they would show like more limited run movies. I think Grand Rapids has probably gotten a lot better over the years. But so I drove to Detroit to see this in the theater because it really had, it sounded good to me. Like I read an article in, I don't know, Fangoria maybe, but even though it almost doesn't belong in there, or some other movie magazine. And Pi is a fantastic movie. I have not watched it in a long time. This was another one I don't know if I still have the DVD for, but if I do, that's going out. And I get to watch Pi. It's a really great movie. If you have not seen it, I strongly recommend it. All right, next, here's another one. This is The Stuff. This is a movie I haven't actually not seen in quite a while. I know it is an iconic, a classic movie about a killer yogurt, because of course it is. So yeah, I've never owned this on a disc. I saw this at the shop. We have a local horror type shop that stocks all kinds of really cool stuff. So if you're ever in Grand Rapids, Michigan, look up Alive Again. That is the name of this shop. Great stuff. I know I've worn the shirt, I think, in a past video. The Stuff. Looking forward to watching this for the first time in a long time. Okay. Then going back even farther, well, here is this Hellraiser, what do they call this? Hellraiser Quartet of Torment. This is the first 4 Hellraiser movie box set. Comes with a little book and a little cool, like, fold-out case here. I guess I won't take all of this apart. But, so, these Hellraiser movies, these are the only 4 good Hellraiser movies. And you say, 4 good? I think there's only 2 good. But I really, really like the 3rd and 4th movies, even though they are, let's be honest here, they're Weinsteined. As in Harvey Weinstein. But then, it got worse. At least there's some integrity to these. Anyway, so 1 and 2 classics, hands down classics. Loves these movies. 3, they did like this rock and roll, weird Cenobites. I have such a soft spot for that movie. That was the only one that was the first one I've seen in the theater. And it left there's like heavy metal on the soundtrack. I love it. I don't care. It's maybe not the greatest movie, but I'm a big fan. Then there's the 4th one. I actually did see that in the theater. And that movie, so I really like that movie. But I can also agree that it is a huge mess. There was a lot of interference from the studio and editing issues, and so much so that the director took their name off of it. In this box set contains a work print, which is the closest thing I think we'll ever get to a director's cut. And I've been really looking forward to that. I know it's kind of been available, like, not legally for many, many years, but this is, I think, the first time it's ever been on a disc. So I'm looking forward to comparing those two, even though it's not a true director's cut, because I think the true director's cut would probably be unbelievable. But I like 4. I don't care. Hellraiser 4, Hellraiser Bloodlines, where they go through the different time periods. I don't know, I have a soft spot. In fact, I saw that in the theater 2 times. I think I went with a girlfriend at the time, and then I went with another friend. I'm like, dude, you gotta come see this movie, because we were big fans. So, Hellraiser movies, obviously these are classics, and I don't care what you say, 3 and 4 are fantastic. All right, so we're getting down here. Okay, I think this one might be out of order. This is Perfect Blue. This is, I like to say it's if Dario Argento made an anime. I think it might be based on a book or something. But anyway, I had an old DVD copy of this, and we watched it not that long ago, and there's some issues with it. The quality maybe not so great. And some of the subtitling was a little odd, even they may have forgotten to subtitle or didn't subtitle some things correctly, but it seemed off. So I looked up, and they did have this newer upgraded version. I believe I think they fixed some of the subtitle issues, at least I sure hope so. This is a brilliant movie that I would highly recommend, as long as you like animated movies and you like disturbing animated movies. Okay, so then let's go back here. What else we got? A couple more. This is this Mad Max 5-disc collection. I ordered this as soon as it became available. This is all the Mad Max movies. I have not seen the first 3 in a very, very long time. Obviously, Fury Road and Furiosa, I really liked. I had seen those more recently. It's just nice to have this box set and have them all in one collection. I need to sit down and go through all of these, start to finish, kind of see how my opinions may have changed on the first three over the years, because I'm not sure. So yeah, another box set, a lot of goodness in here. So then, let's see here. I have this Chucky box set, which I don't know, has kind of a lenticular thing. I don't know if it's working on the camera. Anyway, so this is all 7 Chucky movies. Funny enough, I have never actually seen these. I've never seen Seed or Curse or Cult. I've only seen the first 4. I think I did my math on that right. Yeah, so Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, Bride of Chucky. Those are the only ones I've actually ever seen. And I'm a huge fan of those, and I've seen them many times. It's just, I don't know, at some point I kind of stopped. And then the TV show came out, and that was fantastic. So then I ended up getting this, I think, for Christmas a couple of years ago. And we've watched, it's weird because I've watched the first 2 with my family. Sure, there's some, inappropriate words, and like the violence is kind of, it's not that super graphic. But I think 3 I can watch with my family, as in like my 13 and 16-year-old. But beyond that, I know Bride is probably not something I'd be comfortable watching in front of my children, so I'm going to have to end up doing that by myself. And then 3 I know is maybe not the greatest entry in this movie series. I saw that one in the theater. That's the only one I've seen in the theater. Child's Play 3. I liked it. It may not hold up nearly as well to my more critical mind now. But when I was a kid, it was really good. But these Chucky movies are great. At least the ones I've seen. And the show is great. So one of these days I'm going to finish off this box set. Alright, so then I have this here. This is called All the Colors of Giallo. This is a documentary about different Giallo movies, or the Giallo, genre, I guess. And you can see this is still sealed. I've had this for a number of years. But kind of after I bought it, I saw some talk about it online where they said, do not watch this movie unless you've seen a significant number of the movies featured in here, because it will spoil the shit out of them. So I've been putting off watching this while I kind of explore the Giallo genre a bit more, because half the fun is, who is that killer with the black gloves and the big shiny knife? Who could that possibly be? Fun thing about Giallo movies is Tubi has a kind of an Italian movie section, and there is tons in there. The quality is hit or miss because it's Tubi. I swear sometimes they just get VHS rips, and that's what they put on their streaming service. But it's free, and as long as you can deal with an unfortunate number of ad breaks, there's a good number of Giallo movies on there, and I feel like there's always new ones popping up that I'd never heard of. So Giallo movies are fun. I really like that genre. Sometimes some more better than others, obviously. But one of these days I'm going to get to this. I worry because I don't want to have overlooked one, and then I watch this, and then it's the twists are spoiled. So that's why I've been putting this off, and this has been in my collection the longest. Unwatched. Okay, well, those are all the discs in my collection that you know what? Am I going to get to them this year? I would like to. Maybe I will. So yeah, like I said earlier, comment down below which ones look interesting, which ones should I definitely put to the top of the list. And well, thanks everybody for watching. The top 10 movies of 2025 is coming, so keep an eye out for that. And in the meantime, I will be trying to assess what I want to do with this channel, because I want to keep making movie-related videos. I would like to maybe get someone else in here with me, so we can kind of discuss and I don't know what format that might take. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I know I don't have a lot of subscribers on this channel, but I get a decent amount of views. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you, and we'll just have fun here talking about movies. So anyway, I've rambled long enough. I will see you later, everybody. Bye.